Hello, everyone. Hey, you can't see me. That's fun. Oh, there we go. That's better. And be all the way over there. What's going on here? Okay. Let do a shimmy over. Bonza. I'm really sorry I didn't stream over the weekend. I completely forgot that I had people over. Uh, so, and then I wasn't very well on Sunday, so it was a bit like, oh, sorry. Ah, all right, itchy nose. And then I've been experimenting with cables and screens and stuff because I've mentioned before that the screen that I originally had here, my second monitor, was kind of blitzing out a bit. It didn't seem to be very happy. Let me just turn that down a little bit. It just didn't seem to be very happy with stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn down the settings on that because I have a feeling I turned it up for me. Anyway, that's better. Oh gosh, no, wrong one. 8. Yeah. Let's start over here actually. But yeah, so I completely forgot. And like I said, I wasn't feeling too well yesterday. So I was like, you know what, rather than streaming and making it not great, I'll just I'll be a good girl, and I'll wait until I'm feeling a little bit better. And obviously as well, things are. Oh no, that wasn't what I was saying. I was talking about the monitor. So yeah, I've been mentioning that my second screen I was having a few problems with. So I was trying to figure out whether it was the screen or whether it was the HDMI cable. I'm still not much. I still don't really know. It could be either still at this point because it is kind of both. I ended up changing both. I ended up changing the HDMI because I found out my old PlayStation TV, and I was like, oh my god, this is still working. It turns out it does. But it does. So I kind of figured that would be quite interesting to do. And when I was looking at that, the screen still didn't really work. And then I tried unplugging it from the capture card. That didn't really make too much of a difference. Tried a whole different bunch of stuff, and then in the end swapped the HDMI. So I have my work monitor, and I have a new what's it called? And I have a new HDMI. So at some point I will. Goodness sake, I forgot. I can't do this one properly. There we go. Yeah. So potentially it is the HDMI cable, but also potentially it might not be. But at least maybe today and probably tomorrow, maybe Wednesday as well, it'll be a case of I'll have. God damn it. I think is it this one? There's normally a cheat. finally, like, I can... No, it's not working. Okay, I'll do it the proper way then. This is really a pain in the bum. But yeah, so probably tomorrow and Wednesday, because I'm on campus both days, I won't necessarily have time to try and experiment with the cables again. So at least tomorrow and Wednesday will be the new, well, I say the new one, it'll be my work monitor. And then probably on Thursday, when I don't have the guys, I've got the things are a little bit more, in theory, quieter. I can probably try switching the monitors back over again with the new HDMI cable and see how it works. Because obviously, if possible, there isn't much difference between them, but the second monitor, the work one, is just a little bit smaller. Which is why I kind of like having the other one, the second one, because they are the same size. It's not the end of the world if they can't, if it doesn't work. And I do have to still keep using my work one. It just is what it is. I really like this level. There are a couple of levels that are always my go-to. And this is one. Although I put that right in the way. No. I need that gate. So tomorrow I'll be back with some more Final Fantasy VII. I'm afraid I'm going to have to break with tradition because I would like to get all of the side quests done, with all of the exploration done before I do the next part of the story, which I knew I said I wasn't going to do. But in theory there shouldn't be that many of them, and I will try and be pretty on the ball and quick and efficient with everything. So hopefully it shouldn't take too many streams. But I'm going up to the bit with the dates. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody's like side quests and stuff are done, because then it is purely going to be based on the answers that I've given, rather than, oh well, I've only got this one because I didn't do this side quest with this person, therefore I would like it to be as fair as possible, because it is doing it as fair as possible the first time round. It is purely based on how I played everything. And that's kind of how I want it to be. For the first time anyway. I'll go back, I have no doubt, and play it again, and when I play it again, I will want, like, okay, I'm going to specifically get this character, or I'm going to specifically get that character. And I probably won't, like, 100% get everything the way I have with the first one. It'll be a little bit different, a little bit shorter. That would kind of be the only reason that I would probably replay it at the moment, because I've done the thing that I always do, and it's Hogwarts Legacy as well. playing it for that long, I can't jump back in and play it all again. No, I'm overwhelmed. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend though. Apart not doing very well, so I was sick. Always nice to have a few days off from work. Always very nice to have a few days off from work. And then yeah, I had a bit of a quieter day today. Like I said, still on the back end of not feeling great. Wanted to have a little bit of a break. So just did a few short household stuff. Happened once, it was over a year ago, and it was not long after I first started streaming. I was really, really tired. I mean really tired. And I think it was back before I kind of had that courage to be like, you know what, this is, people will understand. Not that I don't need to make a good impression, but I need to look after myself first. And I was like, I haven't been streaming for an hour and a half yet, even though I was feeling really, really tired. And I was like, nope, can't do it. Not been streaming for an hour and a half yet. And I could feel myself nodding off playing this, not because it's boring, but because it relaxes me so much. So I was just like, okay, I'm falling asleep. I think it's before I have the camera on as well. Thank goodness. Otherwise that would have been embarrassing. But yeah, So after that, I was like, yeah, I think in the future, if I'm just tired, I'm just gonna say, I'm tired, folks. I'm gonna go to bed. Rather than run the risk of like headbutting the freaking keyboard because I've fallen asleep. Back in the early days. It's so weird thinking I've been streaming for almost 2 years. It is crazy. Crazy. I think that's a bit of what I always forget about. There's always one bit. No matter what happens, I always forget about it. Oh gosh, here we go. Do not have time for your level to start today. Thank you very much. Why video game? Some of my PSP games because some of them are quite decent and I haven't played them before, and I've never finished Crisis Core. I got to the same point in Crisis Core both times, and I got a little bit frustrated with it, and then I never finished it. And I'm always sat there like, I should really finish Crisis Core because there's little references to stuff like Cicene in Rebirth that I'm like, I kind of get who she is, but I think this would probably make a little bit more sense if I finished 7, which I very obviously, you know. But it does now mean that Cicene's music is stuck in my head. That's the problem. Music gets stuck in my head very easily. God, I remember going through a little yeses. That's sort of thing. That's sort of a nod. And not the target. Oh, here we go. Ah. You know what I should look at? You think you've got it on Steam. Some like more colour by numbers. I've got one that's very like pixelated, but it would be nice to have. It might be nice to have. like I said, I don't necessarily want to be getting too much into series type games once I have finished 7 and 16. I am just a little bit concerned about like what happens if I'm like midway through a series and then I'm like, good news. Well, I say good news. Interesting news, everyone. I am moving to my mom's for a couple of months. And I won't be streaming. So it's just something that's always in the back of my mind. So I might have to look at, I don't know, some options, some different things to play that are, you know, relatively short. If I can have like an Animal Crossing day, a Stardew Valley day, a power washing day, I don't know, pick up Destiny 2. I don't have to always pick up and try and play with the Final Fantasy 14 because I started that and I did actually get quite into it, and then other stuff happened and then I didn't. I could always go back on some of the Lego games as well. Try and do a few like 100% completion runs. That could actually be something. Go back and do the Harry Potters. Because I've completed all of the story. Gosh, that was when I still had the safety filter on, so that's a good while ago. Alex! You don't need to hear me, it's fine. Why has that gone back up? I've really turned that down. What? Also, hey girl. That's really annoying. That's too quiet now, I think. How are you? How's it going? But yeah, that might be something I re-pick up, is the Lego slaying. Good. The house is officially on the market. Woot woot. That happened the back half of last week. Long day. Oh. Yeah, I know that feeling. Long days are not fun. Oh, I know what I need to find out if I've still got it. Lego Hobbit. That'd be a good one to do. I'm giving you £5 open to negotiations. Stick a couple of zeros at the end of that 25. There. Yeah, so the next stage is done. But that does also mean that I am very conscious of the fact that I've got a couple more. Oh god, hang on. Three more? Three more? Oh, I can't count. I am. I the math. I'm not. Wait. Oh, I'm too tired. Oh gosh, I've got an away day as well today that I'm gonna need to go and pretend that I have any idea. They've got Lego, so that should be fun. But like, I need to go and pretend that I know computer stuff, and I'm like, I'm barely a person. Just so you know, I'm barely functional in the world of things today. So that should be fun. But free food, so I'm going. Always go for the free food. Ooh, nice. Have they said how long that's going to take? Apart from a long bloody time, because it's solicitors. And the one thing they're very good at is making things take very long. Ouch. That is rough, buddy. Expensive as well. 6? Oh, for goodness sake. I hate it when I hate stuff like this because I mean, it's the same with some of the problems that we've got at the moment. They're just mucking about, and we're like, we need to bring these people in to work for us. Can you make a decision? Nah, we need to wait for another 2 weeks because, you know, lols. No lols. No lols, just do. Yes, I've on status. Yeah, they just. I think the problem is as well, they're so backlogged with stuff. They're just, it's literally taken them that long to get anything. At this point, it's gonna take them that long before they can make a decision on a cup of freaking tea. Yeah, 100%. And it's like, hang on a minute, why am I paying you when I've got to fill in the paperwork? Life in the UK test. Oh my god. Do you know what we should do? When this is sorted, at some point, if we can get like a mock test of that, we should do like a realistic life in the UK test. Because I can guarantee you probably, like, I would not get in. I would not get in here if I had to take that test. Because I would just not take it seriously. You see, a naturalization ceremony sounds like a cult. Nice. Thing is that, like, you've been here for long, like, you've been here for a while, so you know our levels of sarcasm. If you can get the sarcasm down, you should be fine. And our dry sense of humour. Um, 75. 93. Well done. That's fab. That's a how does that? Is it first as a commendation? Not commendate. Oh, I work for a university. I should know. Distinction. That's the one. Woo! This is why. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I know there's a pass, a merit, and a distinction, and I could never remember. I couldn't remember which way round it was. Um, Again, I work for a university. I should really know that. This is why I don't do exam boards. This is 100% why I don't do exam boards. The thing is, I used to do exam boards. This is the thing. When I was in my previous role, I used to do exam boards. I used to minute them and all sorts. Good. Whoop whoop. I am very happy for you. That sounds fun. Well, it doesn't, but it sounds long-winded and painful, which is the true mark of Britishism. Britishism. Oh, Paris Pirates and then organize. Ooh, I like that. I like Spencer. Spencer's a nice name. What's the Harry for? Is Harry named after anything, or do you just like the name Harry? Yeah, fair enough. Very snuff. It's a bit like us and Isaac. We're like not named after anybody. We just like the name Isaac. Yeah, Harry is a nice name. I do like Harry. And then obviously you're in essence keeping the bulk of your current name in the sense of Alex. Ooh, nice. Is when are you doing that? When's that got to be in? Ooh. You've still got a while yet. Still got a while yet. It's Dan's birthday, that is. 6th of September. Nice. Dirty, dirty skate park. Yeah. That. Alright, if I. Always. Everybody always has complaining rights. Oh, I have just realised though, that means I need to eat a disgusting bean, don't I? Because he subbed. Okay. Right. Betty Bot. Let's get the flavours up. So I know what disgusting thing I have. Let's see what we got. Ooh, what's this? So it looks like a white one with green bits in. That's not going to be nice. Oh no, is that going to be earwax? Oh no, I have a feeling it is. Oh no, it's Tutti Frutti! Oh my god! Actually, no, that tastes like bubblegum. But the bubblegum's not that colour. Wait, is there a bubblegum? No. Okay, that must be what they think Tutti Frutti tastes like. Woo! You all love to see me in pain, so whatever you still love seeing me in pain, oh, I'll still do it as a thanks for I don't know, for doing it. I am indeed. I'm in the office tomorrow because I am meeting the head and deputy head that I kind of don't officially work for anymore temporarily. Um, they basically said they would still like me to go to catch up so I can keep on Zac Efron. Yes, I'm gonna. Yes, I am in the office tomorrow to meet Zac Efron. There's worse people to meet, to be honest. Yeah, no. In essence, they basically just said that they still like me to go, um, because they don't want me to get too lost in stuff. Because if things are going the way they are going, um, Papas, it will be March next year that I'll be back. So that is a long time to be out of the loop. A long, long time to be out of the loop. And I think I did say to them when they'd said we would still like you to go, I was like, I wasn't going to say anything if you'd said no, don't bother. Um, but yeah. The second one, yeah. Temporarily until March next year. Potentially. I don't know for definite. I do, but I don't. Well, I can I suspect. No, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. No, it's the second one. It is the second one. But yeah, so I was like, "Do you still want me to turn up to catch ups?" And the head was like, "Absolutely." I was like, "Okay, I'll still turn up then." Oh my god, how? She is far, far, far too young to be inviting people for her 50th. She does. She looks really good. I hope I look that good when I'm in 15 years. But I have a small child, so yeah, probably not. Probably not gonna happen. Yeah. But no, have to see what her plans are. Knowing her, she'll be like backpacking around Kilimanjaro or something like that. I mean, I'll feel like that. One that's been passed through a couple of turtles as well. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag out in the ocean, eaten by turtles? why I'm not allowed to write songs. This is 100% the reason why I'm not allowed to write songs. It's a shame though, because I can very quickly make up on the spot songs about most things. I just need butter. Why has that been stuck in my head recently? I think I need to actually watch that video. So there is a guy, you may have heard of him, who finds people that post things like TikTok, not TikTok, but like Facebook beef. And he makes a song out of it. And one of them wasn't so much a beef, it was more a person's request that was just so freaking unhinged. It was hilarious. And it was basically somebody asking for butter, but he was like, don't talk to me, don't just leave a stick of butter at this corner. That's it. That's literally all you need to do. I'll leave you some money or whatever. Just don't talk to me. Don't interact with me. Don't want to meet me. Just leave me my butter. And honestly, I have mad respect for that dude. I'll have to see if I can find you the actual clip of it, because it is hilarious, and it is basically this guy just going, "Please help, I'm out of butter." So I'll see if I can find it actually. I think that's why. I think I actually need to listen to the entirety of the song. I think that's why it keeps getting stuck in my head. I'm definitely one of these people that if something gets stuck in my head, I have to listen to it. Otherwise it just won't leave. Because homophobia. I do also love the Asdafa movies as well, because they go on about that. He was like, "Doctor, I think I might be a homosexual." And he was like, "How do you know?" And then he starts vomiting and goes, "Rainbows." Which was amazing. Nice. Was he cute? Let me. And the PR. Ah. Please tell me you turned around to him and said, "Oh, honey, you have no idea what kind of demon I am." Slay. Or something along the lines of, "It sounds like you've got some experience." Or would that just be a little bit too on the nose? I always hate it when people just disappoint you with that stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's so pathetic. I was. Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Look, honey, I am sorry that your mummy didn't tell you that you were loved and special enough when you were a kid, but you don't need to make that everybody's business. Go to therapy like everyone else and learn to process your big boy emotions. Like, we don't all need to know." The thing that always makes me laugh though, and it does genuinely always make me laugh, is that the people who say stuff like, um, "I'm just tired of them, putting it in our faces." I'm like, well, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? I'm like, you're clearly looking for an argument. You are clearly looking for somebody to at you, so you can feel some sort of semblance of happiness in your otherwise meaningless existence. Was that harsh? I may have been a bit harsh. May have been a little harsh. Gay Emperor, hell yeah. Help these teens. No, actually, no. I regret my word choices. I regret everything about what I just said. Take that. I'm taking that back. I'd like that stricken from the record. Officially stricken from the record. Oh, there he goes. Exactly. Sexual orientation should not affect policies, and yet it has for hundreds of thousands of years. Just because it may negatively affect you does not mean it's suddenly an issue. So, yeah. It's like the same way that people's Sky Daddy is now dictating in America what women can and can't do with their bodies. So, yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah, thing is, yeah, right. Can I would love to know. I would genuinely love to know what he thinks you mean by gay emperor. Because that is you very obviously talking about yourself. Does he think your first act is to make everybody gay? Because when you said sexual orientation shouldn't affect policies, when you first said gay emperor, I was like, well, yeah, of course you're gonna be a gay emperor because you're gonna be the emperor and you're gay. So yeah, what does he think? Like, hello everybody, I am your gay emperor. I have now written it. Also, how many emperors do you know that had policies? They didn't so much have policies as they more had thoughts of the day, and it was everybody else's thing to just do that. He wanted to know how high the peasants could jump. Everybody jumped, and they found out. Emperor Nero wanted to find out what happens when you lit a bunch of Christians on fire. So he got a bunch of Christians, and he lit them on fire. Emperor doesn't scream democracy. Emperor screams, you just kind of do what you want, and we're stuck with you until you die. That's what that means. Bless him. Did he forget? I'm presuming Sonny's a male. The main reason I'm presuming Sonny is a male is because I have a friend called Sonny who is male. Um, you will be the first to be snipped. You will be the first under my gaydar. We can have reverse conversion. They turn you gay instead of trying to turn you straight. It's just going to be episodes of Will and Grace and The Only Way is Essex. And people going, slay! And offering, like, mocktails. 100% I would love every part of that. Bless him. Okay, I am glad to hear that my presumption was correct. That I did presume that Sunny was a male, and Sunny does identify as male. So, I don't feel so bad now. I do always find it hilarious how, so kind of like if so like straight away he was like, oh my god, your sexual orientation shouldn't interfere with your dictatorship. There's a lot we'll cope with, Alex. We'll cope with you being our emperor. We'll cope with you, murdering us all. But don't you dare allow your sexual orientation to interfere with your policies. Oh dear. Some people take things a little bit too seriously. And by a little bit too seriously, I mean way, way, way too seriously. Because also, if he wants to get into that much of the pernickety about it, that's not the way you go. You can't just get into the country and then automatically become the prime minister. If he wants to start poking holes in your plan, I think that's going to be your first step. You've got other things up higher up on your pecking order than your sexual orientation altering your policies. Senator Rwanda. We've got plenty of votes going. Although interestingly enough, I was watching. I can't remember what I was watching. And apparently the first boat isn't actually supposed to set sail until after the general election. I find that interesting. I find that I find that a very interesting choice. To be so determined to have this, but then not actually do anything with it until you've almost out of office. Because at this point, any other party does not need to try and discredit Rishi Sunak. He's self-sabotaging at this point. He is self-sabotaging. He is literally going, what is the craziest thing that I can come up with that is guaranteed to ensure that I'm not going to be voted in? I know. Why don't we force every 18-year-old to do an entire year of national service, whether they like it or not? And they're not exempt, whether they're working, caring, any of it.
In the army. Already in the army.
Yeah, already in the army. That's the one I want to know. If you're already in the army, you're not exempt for going into the army. So do you have to, like, leave your building and then go 3 buildings down and go, all right, Jerry, I'm here for my national service. Like, does that just mean that they just don't get paid for a year? I don't get it. They just haven't. They'd be like, yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking that's why they've been very, very deliberate to be like, yeah, do you know what? Even though we are the people that put that plan in place, Labour didn't get rid of it in time to stop these people being sent to Rwanda. And it's like, yeah, but you still sent them to Rwanda. You put them on the boats. You decided. Yeah, but Labour actually sent them. No. Not the way that works, sweetie. Nice try. Boy. Yeah, I very, very, very much feel that that's kind of what they're doing with that. They know they're not going to go in, so what they're doing is they are conceding defeat on this one, but with the intention of trying to make Labour look as bad as possible. So in 4 years, they'll be back in again. There we go. So be vaccinated against any kind of sense of right or wrong. The thing that annoyed me, NHS. Going down on this. I know it's some of the things that he has said. It's like, I mean, the worst one, and it genuinely is the worst one for all of the wrong reasons. It was that young lad who lost his mom to COVID, and he literally sat in front of this and sat in front of Rishi, and surprisingly enough was not throttling him, which I think is a massive freaking kudos to that kid, because I would have been wanting to throttle him. And he was like, I lost my mom during COVID. Neither me nor my brother was allowed to see my mom during COVID. We weren't allowed to go to the funeral of our own mom because of COVID. And you were sat there having parties. How exactly is the people supposed to trust you? And his response to that was to kind of go, I was on telly, did you see? Yeah, and like when he sat there as well, and he was like, we've sorted out all of this tax problem, and it's like, yeah, who caused it? You've been in office for 14 years. Eventually, you've got to kind of let the Labour train go. You're telling me you can't fix things in 14 years? 14 years? It's like you had a woman. Well, I mean, I was talking about this over the weekend. I was like, the moment you have one of your leaders lose to a lettuce, it's time to go. It is time to like hang up your boots, just let the other team in, and just be like, do you know what? I think we've been in too long. We'll give it another couple of years. Let the dust settle, because we had a leader who lost to a who lost to an actual piece of salad. And the funny thing is, and it's not funny, but it was supposed to be a joke. Could you imagine setting that joke up and then just being like, oh god, this got significantly less funny as it went on. She genuinely did not survive a lettuce. Jesus Christ. See, if that was me, I'd change my name. And I'd go retire to the Bahamas. If I lost to a piece of salad, I'm rethinking every single one of my life choices. Like, absolutely every single one of my life choices that have led me to this moment today. Because I have lost to a piece of lettuce that was already like on the downward spiral because they cut it, they'd drawn on it, they'd put stuff on it, obviously they were having to keep it up and whatever, which, you know, automatically kind of like reduces the length of time you've got that it's fresh anyway. So she was already on an advantage over a piece of salad and she still never mind the whole thing about the pork markets. The pork market interview to this day will be one of the most awkwardest pieces of television I'll ever watch. The fact that she was sat there waiting for everybody to congratulate her about a freaking pork market when people can't afford to feed their kids is astounding. I was like, love, read the room. I listened to a podcast with her 2 months ago and she kept on about how her tax policy failed because the establishment was against her. The Bank of England has too much power and politicians should have more power. Politicians don't have enough power. Oh, Jesus. No. The Bank of England is there for a reason to stop you, politicians, completely screwing everyone over. God, could you imagine? Could you imagine how much of a crisis we would have been in if she'd actually been allowed to put those policies through? Because nothing had actually been put in stone and she managed to crash everything. She just announced that it was going to happen. It hadn't even happened yet and she just broke the entire freaking system. God knows what freaking state we'd been in if she'd actually been able to do it. Doesn't even doesn't even bear thinking about. She said, this is the plan. She put absolutely none of it to action. She put literally none of it to action. And every single thing that the Bank of England was like, if you do this, it's gonna go badly. Surprise, surprise, went badly. It's almost like the Bank of England perhaps know a little bit more than you do. You know, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Just a tiny little smidgen. You absolutely mad batty woman. Thing is though, like, I'm terrible at maths. You've all just watched me trying to figure out how many zeros are in 250,000. And even I was like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's a bad idea. When someone like me is going, it's probably not a good idea, then you definitely need to listen. You need to listen to your experts first, because obviously, you know, you can potentially prevent an entire crisis, because that's kind of what your experts are there for. But when even your Joe Blogs is like, yeah. Hate to tell you your business, love, but I don't think that's gonna work. And you definitely done gone messed up. It's the fact for me that she's still adamant. No, no, no. It would have been fine. No, no, no. It really wouldn't. Like, it really wouldn't. Bless her. She cray. Oh yeah, 100%. There's a guy who does one of my favorite series on TikTok, and it's basically about it's him pretending to be Rishi Sunak. And it's wait, there's a new DLC. Oh, do you mean the Warhammer one? I haven't got the Warhammer one. I do need to do that. But yeah, so the yeah, and it's basically him pretending to be Rishi Sunak, and saying things like, "Yes, me and my completely normal human things," and then just basically says he's a robot. It's like, and like all normal human people, I charge. Standing up. I love it. Listen, oh, I did not know that there was an Alice in Wonderland one. What? What? Right, I'm gonna have to get up some of these TikToks because he particularly is amazing. And then I don't know whether you all saw there was the one with the jewelry hammer. The thing is that like some people are like, look, he's an idiot, but this is genuinely how you use this is genuinely how you use jewelry hammers, and it's like he uses the back of the hammer to do something. So of course he was just ripped to pieces because it's TikTok and he's holding a hammer back to front. Of course he's gonna get ripped to pieces. Ooh, my god, that's gonna be amazing. I think I love this game. Alright, I'm gonna have to find these freaking TikToks, man. I'm gonna have to show you all. You need to see the hilarity. I did say I was gonna show something else, and I don't remember what it was now. Yeah, I need to get the Warhammer one for this as well. I'll still thoroughly enjoy it the same way that I really enjoyed the SpongeBob one, but I've not played Warhammer, so there is probably gonna be. It's not like when I was played the Cloud one, it's the Cloud Black. When they played Final Fantasy VII, where I was like, oh my god, it's Final Fantasy VII, it's Seventh Heaven and the Buster Sword. There's going to be a lot of references to stuff that goes completely over my head. I apologize in advance. But anyone who plays Warhammer, if you want to get excited for me, like I said, I'll still enjoy it because I'm still cleaning stuff, so, you know, I'm smashing. I just hope they give me some more stuff that I can spend my 40,000 Henry Cavill. Indeed. But Henry Cavill is married with a child on the way. So I will not be impressing him. Also, the chances of Henry Cavill finding my tiny little stream are... that's what she said. Yeah. The numbers do not bear thinking about. Yeah. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully. Respectfully, you know. He can hammer my walls, but I think it should be disrespectful. No, I mean I'm respectful of him. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be returned. I like it like that. Do 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 do. I like it like that. Please do not judge us too harshly, Mr. Cavill. If you are actually in this, how could you imagine? I think I'd just die. I think I just genuinely would be like, nah, I'm out. That's it now. Let's be away now. Alright, Rishi Sunak. I need to find that TikTok. I'm gonna finish this. There's kind of no point in me starting another one after. And I'll find the Rishi Sunak one. Later. Taters, laters. Yeah, I don't want to be too late. Because I'm still not feeling great. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. Why is that stuck in my head? I guess no one will know. What is my lighter? I left it over there. Oh no, I've got some stuck in my head. Oh, that was it. It was the please help. I'm out of butter. That's the other one because I genuinely I just need to look for that. I just need to watch it. I think it's going to be stuck in my head until I watch it. So I just need to. And I need to introduce you all to it so I don't look so crazy. If you've already seen it, I make no apologies. Please help. I'm out of butter. Ah. Butter is important to me. God damn it. No, it's stuck. It's 100% stuck. What have I missed? Oh. Oh, okay, that huge section of wall. That'll be it. That'll be what I've missed. That'll be it. My friend. Yeah, so tomorrow will be more Final Fantasy VII, will be side quests and exploration stuff because I want it all done. And also as well, I want to make sure that I am objectively oh, don't call it fun box. Oh, don't call it fun box. What the hell's a fun box? That's not a box. Or fun. Who named that fun box and do they still have a job? Objectively? What did I say? I've already forgotten. Objectively. Oh, objectively. Yeah, that was it. I was on about Final Fantasy. I don't even mean objectively. What did I mean? I'm not well. Mentally, spiritually, financially, physically. Any of it. Any of it. No, what I meant was bear with. Okay. I wanted to get all of the side quests and things done because I wanted it to be the first run through. So I didn't what I wanted it to be however it's panned out. So apparently you can go on the first date with either Barrett or Red 13 now. So that would be awesome. So I didn't want it to be a case of I'm going in and I'm only gonna do the stuff because I want to go on the date with Tifa. I was like, I want it to be a case of I walk in, I have played it the way that I have played it, I have made the selections that I have made, I have done everything that I can, so nobody can be like, well, you've intentionally warped this because you want the Aerith ending or the Tifa one or whatever. I want it to be just purely independent, no prior knowledge, none of it. That's what I meant. I don't know why I said objectively. I don't know why I said objectively. But the chances are I will play the game again several times because I will want to get all the date endings. Right. Right, let me have a look at it. TikTok. Tiki Doggy. Am I even logged in? I don't even know. I think I am. Can I watch a TikTok without... Because I don't... I have a feeling I'm going to have to... Oh my god. That's a really weird verification. I don't like it. It's like a jigsaw puzzle piece and you got to like slide it until it fits in. Oh, is it the song? If it was one of the songs, I might be able to kind of like get who did it. Oh my god. Right, I'll tell you what. Let me look on mine. Let me mute. Let me mute. No, that's not muting. For God's sake. Right. We find out the name of the guy. No, it's not him. Oh, that's it. It's Munya. You don't have a choice. You are watching. You are watching. Oh my gosh. Right. Oh yeah, he's also the one that does all the Nigella ones. This is it. Right.
Greetings, humans. This is a day in the life with me, Rishi Sunak. I begin each day with pour lattes, exercises to help me crush the less fortunate. These include press-ups, food bank planks, and...
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, for goodness sake.
But because I like looking down on people. After that, I go to my local station to do some transpotting. I simply wait. Greetings, humans. This is a day in the life with me, Rishi Sunak. I begin each day with pour lattes, exercises to help me crush the less fortunate.
That's me.
These include press-ups, food bank planks, and squatting. which is how most of you peasants live. I throw in some pull-ups at the end, not for the exercise, but because I like looking down on people. After that, I go to my local station to do some trans spotting. I simply wait for trans people to walk past and shout hilarious insults at them. My pronouns are definitely he. Using pocket money from my wife, I then place some bets on the lives of immigrants. Hey, might as well make a refugees from them. After hammering out a few emails, I slip on my Bad Apple Vision Pro and play my favourite game, Financial Crash Bandicoot. I may be good, but I still haven't beaten Liz Truss's score. I then look on Twitter where apparently a huge penis is trending. Oh look, it's me! Sorry, Drake. Finally, because I'm 100% human with emotional intelligence, I definitely don't end each day by putting myself on charge. Goodbye. Greetings, humans. This is a day in the life with me, Rishi Sunak. I begin each day with pour lattes, exercises to help me crush the less fortunate.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. What was the other one? I'm out of butter. I don't know whether... Is it? No! Just play it. Just play it. Thank you. I can stop having this in my head now.
Please help. I'm out of butter. Please drop a stick at the corner of pain and fear. Between 2 and 4 a.m. today. Sunday. I don't wanna meet people. I don't want new friends, no. I just need
Right, I can start having that in my head now. Yeah, so there we go. I introduce you all to... I don't even know how... so Munya, who does the Rishi Sunak ones, he is amazing at them. He also does the Nigella Lawsons. They are equally hilarious. And turning drama into songs. My favourite one will always be the Butter song. Because it's just literally somebody going in and like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, like between 2 and 4 a.m. I can only presume that he finishes work at that time. Therefore, I don't know. It is bizarre. It is bizarre. I'll tell you what, should I? Because I don't really want to get into doing. I feel like if I bring my if I bring my TikTok in, I feel like I
1, 2, 3, 4
to apologize. In advance. But it is important to me. Because, yeah. So some of my my liked videos will probably change your opinion of me. I guess is probably the only way to describe it. Oh my gosh. Right. Okay. I've got that there. Right. I am 100%. Right. I need this in my life. Seeing as I'm currently playing Power Wash. Okay, why is it not? Oh, it's up there, isn't it? I muted it up there. Come on.
Are you Since when did this machine gun for paint?
Oh my god. I need it.
So you're telling me people are sitting there with paintbrushes while this geezer looks like he's doing a roller coaster in 2 seconds? Piss off. That is cheap. Is this? This ain't real. Is he built that himself, or can you buy it?
I need that.
I've never
if
seen
I can
it.
buy
It's like
that,
a jet wash for paint.
yes, I need a game of
Two
this.
on the go. God, someone's keen to get home to the missus.
My God.
She'll be like, if you make it back for 5 o'clock, you get a special surprise. Look at him. 2 at once. Looks like he's on a Call of Duty mission with a flamethrower.
Oh,
how is he not getting the windows? I guess the...
When is that?
Oh my God, no. So this is a thing.
I need this in my life.
Mate, spray painters are going to have a dream. There's going to be graffiti everywhere. Oh my God. Look at the difference it's made on that pavement fence already. Take my money.
This.
I might have to buy one of these. I can't even paint.
I can't even paint.
Only brush I use is a toothbrush. Oh my God, it's actually... It's not running out. How much paint does that machine hold?
Too much, but yet not enough. I need... Everyone needs one of these. I'm sorry, but it's...
Right.
What
the hell is that?
That is beautiful.
Are you...
I need that in my life. I absolutely 100% need that in my life. Right, why are you being like this? No.
Are you...
No.
Since when did this...
Yes, I have just like
when did this machine gun for paint exist?
Oh my gosh. Take... Yes, but basically, somebody's recorded that flower and the train going over the top of it. Alright, last one, because this is very, very accurate of life with with the toddler. Ah, for goodness sake. Okay, fine. It's not playing that one. Fine. It's basically, look it up, it's hilarious. It's also very accurate to what life is like with a toddler.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go.
Yeah, basically that is when you're trying to get your kids up. No, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning and they want to get up and you don't want to. Oh, that was hilarious. They they did not censor her at all, and then about 3/4 of the way through, they got someone to stand in front of her. Then he disappeared. Then he came back. It was bizarre. Anyway, right. I'll leave it. If you haven't seen it, look it up. It is chef's kiss, perfection levels of, I have no idea what's happening. Anyway, despite the fact that some of the videos balked, you now have an insight into what some of my TikTok likes is. I feel like I should apologize. I'm not going to. I am going to stick my thanks for watching screen on though. So thank you very much for watching, lurking, chatting, whatever it is you have been doing today. Thank you for re-picking up Power Washing Sim. It's been a hot minute not since I played it. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend, because Lovage is in the chat and she will 100% rip me a new one if I try and pretend that I've not played this game in months. I'm very interested to see what her reaction would be, but it's something along the lines of, girl, you know, we both know you're lying. What you lying for, girl? Don't you be lying. But yes, so I'll be back tomorrow playing some Final Fantasy VII with Sir Cloud Clack. Getting a few more bitteroonies done. Let us go and raid someone. Who shall we go and raid? Let us go and raid Angel Gaming, because they are also playing this. So we should start the raid. Let's go and share the love. They're doing the paintballing one. That's always a fun one to do. So yeah, back tomorrow. Play Final Fantasy VII. Thank you very much for watching, lurking, chatting. Make sure that you look after yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.